One of the problem we're still having is the delay in justice, which is why today is a sad day. We've been going to the courts with no progress for the past 6 months. Either the defense counsel to the accused, the person of Nice Ominikoran, Andrew Nice Ominikoran, his defense counsel has been giving different excuses. You have a month or precisely to a court sitting, and then, to our biggest surprise, we'll go to court in the fate of getting justice. But the driver, even if they bring him to court and his lawyer is not on seat, you should know there is nothing that will be done, therefore calling for another adjournment. But in all fairness, the sitting justice and Justice Sherifat, she has been trying to give the case the utmost importance and make it fast as it should be. Permits me to say that the defense counsel to the driver has been playing hanky panky, has been playing politics with the case, knowing fully well that there is nothing we as a family can do because we are not the ones prosecuting, rather, it is the state government that is prosecuting. So, ourselves, being the family, and then the lawyer will only be there to watch brief. Though the state government has been forthcoming, and remember that the legal team prosecuting the case is being headed by SAN Onigbanjo and Dr. Jide Martins, the DPP. They've been present in courts. They've not missed them court sitting. If they are not on seats, one of their colleagues will be on seats. But unfortunately, the defense counsel to the driver has been missing court cases over and over. Now, we always have this belief that if we're going to court, we just want to go pick up another adjournment date. Bamise was a virgin as at the time she boarded the bus. Which means she was deflowered in an unusual circumstances, gang raped, and murdered in cold blood. So I would say she was kidnapped, gang raped, and murdered. She made it known to us that 3 men later boarded the bus. And then the driver said they were dragging air in one of his confessional video. In the previous one, he said he did something bad to air. That was why he took to his heel. So those are two contradicting words. I would have loved to go deeper, but because the case is in court, that is the limit I can get to. Now, those people at large, we don't know where they are. But I believe if the Nigerian police wants to do their job, it won't cost them anything to investigate the driver's phone number, to see the people he contacted before the scene and after the scene, thereby letting us know, making the results known to the family and then the public at large. Because if the family, if we get the information unaltered, we would know, okay, we've investigated his call logs, we've done our forensics, he sent text messages, he reached out on phone calls. Then who are those people he reached out to? What is the context? And we should all remember that our calls on normal phone calls are not encrypted. And his phone was not even an Android phone, so we won't say he made his calls via WhatsApp. It was a normal call because we tried checking and we discovered it's not on WhatsApp. So if our calls are not end-to-end encrypted, which means the network provider should be able to provide little or more information to aid the investigation of this very big crime. So at this junction, I want to plead with the Nigerian police, the Lagos State Command in particular, to please continue in investigation. They shouldn't relent. Since we as a family believe that there are other people at large, they need to please make sure we get
Closure.
closure on how they, so far so good, how they've whatever they've done, how the positive results and the negative results.
So the courts apart now, I mean, the legal aspect apart now, is there something the state government is doing as to um, helping to assuage the pains from the family, like to relieve the family?
On the issue of the state government, Mr. Governor, though when the case started, he sent a team of he sent a delegate to the house, the person of Dr. Fred, the Commissioner of Transport, ND Lamata, and one of his special assistants. They came to the family house on that Saturday, and Baba spoke with the governor, after which there was a lengthy gap, maybe due to his other engagements, but he has been forthcoming in terms of the government of the day. They've been forthcoming and they've promised that they won't relent until other culprits are brought to book and justice is served. So that is just what I can tell for now.
All right, thank you very much. But most importantly, what would you say is the family's mood right now? I mean, 1 year on, today, definitely they will remember.
As I speak, the family at large are in a mourning mood. 1 year on, other culprits have not been brought to book, and the suspect, which is remanded, is still awaiting judgment. In fact, I'm not even sure we've gotten to the trial stage. So I would even class it as awaiting trial, because what we're still having is just witnesses coming to give their own testimony. Like my brother will always say that the witnesses that have been coming, they are alive to share their story, but unfortunately, the major person that brought this issue to limelight, she has been laid to rest. She's not here to tell her story. So the mood is a sad one. A family is in mourning mood because nobody dare call each other and ask, "How are you doing today?" But we just pray and hope that like time we go next month for the next sitting, we'll see light at the end of the tunnel. That is just the prayer for now. But I would like to still say this, that our judiciary system, we need to find a way, from my own point of view, of finding a way of treating cases of high importance. Because this case is of national interest. It's a case on bordering on kidnapping, rape, murder, and the security of the girl child. So it will be better if our judiciary system can have, especially the legislative arm of government, can have a special law that hastens cases of this nature. So it will not tarry this long, because the longer it takes, the more
The dust settles.
and the more we lose hope in the
In the
judiciary,
outcome.
which is the hope of the common man, which is the hope of the common man, and the populace of the country. So if the judiciary cannot give us justice in time, then I guess all is not well. But like I said earlier, our legislative arm of government need, because they are the ones that make law, they need to like bring it and make it glaring that any case that borders on rape of a girl child, murder, kidnapping of girl child should be given swift hearing, irrespective of a lawyer being involved to defend or not. And then the Nigerian police should also carry swift investigation on whatever outcome of such case will be, so that justice will be served as soon as possible.
Thank you very much. Wish the best outcome.
One of